Roger, over. Control, I've lost the target. Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
So, this is where those Clan Kelly boys brought Angel. Not exactly postcard material, is it?
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
Yeah, clear. Who the fuck sent this?
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Not here. Checking out the area.
Find them!
Make it easy on yourself. We're gonna get you sooner or later.
Your time is running out.
Fan out and find this cockroach.
We'll find it. It's just a matter of time.
I guess I ought to look around. What's your problem?
Moving on.
Man, just listen. What? What's going on, mate? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bloody hell, man. You won't believe what I'm seeing. Fuck! What? They're burning corpses. Human bodies. This place was supposed to be closed. A perfect spot for a zoo, man. Fuck! It's crazy.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
The next step's clear, then.
Christ almighty. Definitely need a shutdown. Turn it off! He fucking is!
Someone's controlling this remotely. Get them!
Look over there! I'm going here. Nothing here. Continuing search.
nothing here. Moving on.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Wonderful.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. What are you waiting for? Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you hurt? That villain was close to gutting you like a fish.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Wait, aren't you Caitlin Lau? Inspector Caitlin Lau? We found your videos. I must say, it's rather bold of you to go after Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, not quite. I'm on the trail of a friend who disappeared from the EPC. It's hard to believe all the missing people have ended up here and in this state.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You could use a rest. Here's what I'll do. I'll get someone to bring you to a safe place. I'll stay here and find Angel. Find your files as well. What's on them?
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Then I suppose an alliance is in order, because when we're done here, I dare say DedSec will want to have a look into Mary Kelly.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And... for your help. And grab a joint.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly has a lot to answer for. Oh dear. Poor things. Bagley, do you think anyone can do a facial reconstruction? I can't recognize anyone here.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Shite, there's no telling how long the Kellys have been at this. People that... We got to stop Mary Kelly. Ah!
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Keeps the organs viable for the fucking butchers. Lovely.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
All right, hang on a second.
What now?
What?
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
I didn't think working with the feds was part of the DedSec lifestyle. But we gotta stop this Kelly twat, so we gotta do whatever it takes.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, gather the squad. We need to have a look at these files and figure out our plan of attack.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing. There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
It seems to me you're ready to fight the powers that be.
Funny, I was about to say the same thing. I'm looking for someone who can get to difficult places. Is that you?
Sounds like you're up to some naughty business.
There's a file at these coordinates. Get your hands on it, we'll talk more then.
I'll get a UTI as soon as I put on one. I swear to God, man. You're a man looking fit.
Doing a sweep of the premises. Drone, perform a search. I have this one. Alpha recruitment station today. Drone, begin search.
For real. Who saw this? You ain't fucking with me.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
Yeah, man, what you saying? Yeah, the fucking feds, man. They're hot.
Hi, how are you?
Swear down, I'm feeling proper amateur. It's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, yeah? It's all a game.
Don't put yourself down. You're here for a reason.
Alright, safe. Do the best I can then, yeah?
Hello, hello.
Yo, I can't believe we just, like, dead sec or whatever. With no initiation or nothing.
We're all learning on the job.
Hey, the other day, yeah, I tried tailing some Clan Kelly hoods through Camden. Man spotted me in, like, 2 seconds. I gotta up my game.
I get it. I really do.
We're playing for keeps now. Hope we're up for it.
Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stokovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
That's very idealistic of you, but I'm afraid Scotland Yard is corrupt to its core. How do you know things will be different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, Our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
What the fuck is going on? Shit!
You'll see what happens to me one. Drone crash right into me. It sucked. This was fun.
All citizens are required to give Albion personnel their complete cooperation.
Down your throat! So help me! Fuck off, man!
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southerkin Center?
Nie!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed.
ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what that microchip is for. If they step out of line, she sells them for parts. It's like a sword of Damocles, ready to strike at any time you don't comply.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Good. I like options. I'll take as many as I can get. All at once.
I've marked both on your optic.
Auto drive now enabled.
I'll give you the bad news first. One of your operatives has been kidnapped. Also, there's no good news.
Shit.
Quite. Fortunately, I took a look through our ever-expanding enemies list, and I think I've identified the culprit. Finding him should lead us to our missing operative.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Auto drive now disabled.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.